Welcome to my World of Tanks video. Now, most of you who are following would know that I'm working on this Tusk contract, and I'm using obviously light tanks, primarily my AB combo of the F107 Scimitar and the F101 Scorpion. This one has the red feathers, standard tiny little red parrot commander. Yesterday on the update for the new week, I was talking about string theory. So let me show you something that happened. So the thing I said about string theory is, play your best stuff. If you want to get the string theory, experience bonus, etc. Let's go. Oops, sorry, wrong way. Let's go here. Actually, this won't help us much, but I got it. I gotta pause this for a moment. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so what you see on the screen now is a string theory medal. Actually, I got two of them. But like an idiot, when I came back from the matches I was in, I was hitting the A button. I have no idea what was going on. I was just going from game to game and playing, right? I was using the what we call the A and B method of running the contract. I was using the Scorpion and the Scimitar. I was using the Scimitar because I'm trying to upgrade it. So that's my A. I'm using that one first. When that one goes down in a match, I go to the B, which is a Scorpion. And I was going back and forth, and I was like, well, I stopped for something. I don't even know why I stopped. I guess it was probably to check my long hauls. And then I was clicking the thing, and I'm like, what did I just see? And it's hilarious. I'm going to show you what it looked like at full speed. It's kind of funny. It's on there probably, I don't know what the frames per second on this machine is. If it's 60. If it's a 60 frame per second, it couldn't be on there for more than 10 frames. It is a very, very quick. And I had to go through this like 5 or 6 or 8 times to get it to stop, where you could see the medal that I got, which I did it, and I was like, I missed the string theory. And then I realized, save the last 30 seconds of whatever happened, and it was caught there. So that was lucky. But let me pause this again, and I'm going to cue up the whole 30-second clip. What you watch it, it's boom, boom. It's funny. I'll be back in a second. All right, here we go. So this is what it looks like, obviously, after you finish a match, you're going back to the garage. Which this is a killer picture. I would highly recommend you take a screenshot of this, because when it's gone, it'll be gone. I have a screenshot of this so I could use it as a background for future reference. Here it is. You saw it flash barely. That's it. So that was the string theory. Now, check this out. I go into my medals, and you'll see there's going to be 3 string theories, which are the original ones I got here. 1, 2, 3. So apparently I had gotten, way back in the past, I'd gotten string theory. Every time you continue, you get another medal. So it continued, and then it continued one more time. So that was like 5, 6, 7. I'm sorry, no. String theory 4. No, it's 5. Because the first string theory, you have to get 2 wins. And then this is the string theory 4 medal. So it's 5 victories to get this medal. 6 to get that one. It's the same one, just in sequence. You see there's just 3 in sequence. So 5, 6, 7 in a row. And so I looked over here, and I was like, holy crud. There was 2 more. So 5, 6 in a row. And yesterday I said, don't worry about string theory if you don't have it. But if you want to get it, you don't get anything for it other than this boring medal, and you get the 400% experience So it was great for my scimitar because I'm working on upgrading that one, but my scorpion is completely all the way done. So not a big deal. But if you want to get, there's some, 1.25% silver bonus or whatever it is. There's whatever that is. But do play what you play best. And the reality is, I'm the best at the light tank, and that wasn't my goal. I'm a terrific artillery player, and that's how I got my original string theories. Just when I was playing artillery, I was just playing artillery all day. That's the only version I would really play. I goofed around with some tank destroyer, but string theory, my tank destroyer I goofed around with is tier 2, so it didn't get it. String theory has got to be 5 or higher. So I'm telling you, it's artillery. It's the only thing it could have been. Because I'm really good at artillery. But artillery, you got to have dudes who know what they're doing. And if your guys don't defend for the artillery to execute his purpose, you're at the mercy of whatever. You could get overrun, killed, and still win the match, which would count. But you're just giving away a terrific weapon by having guys who can't defend or don't care to defend the base from, rampant light tanks. So I was doing this, like I said, and I passed my eye like this, and I was like, oh man, that's a string theory. I gotta make a video of this so you guys could see. But my philosophy here was just play what you play best. If it's tank destroyer, play tank destroyer. If it's heavy tank, play heavy tanks. Do your best thing. And I mean, it's easy for me to say this. Put it out of your mind. Don't concentrate on it. I was lucky. I was doing the contract, so I was pounding those missions, and I got to the point where my mind was completely free. I wasn't thinking about string theory. I didn't really care if I got it. It showed up as I recommend it. It's hard to do. I mean, if I was paying attention and I was on the final one to get the 5th victory, it would have been kind of nervous, because it's nice to get it, but it doesn't. You can have string theory and not be a good player. You can be a very good player and not have it. There is a little bit of luck to it. It's not a pure skill thing. So it's like, if you get it, it's great. It's like I got those 3 golden parrots from the Dead Men Tell No Tales cards. You could win 3 cards last week. You could earn up to 3 cards. Sorry, not last week. 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. So we were like, oh, dude, we got to get on this, because we didn't know what was in those cards. And, that was cool. That's how I got my Captain Red Feathers. It was right there. The first gold. The first gold, this one right here, was Captain Red Feathers. It was the first card that I got. I opened it up, Captain Red Feathers. I'm like, awesome. There's another one that's a blue and gold macaw that has a little tiny parrot on the shoulder of the macaw. My friend has that one. That freak. Oh well, no one's perfect. I was like, okay, but I got red feathers. I was like, either one of the birds is fine. As long as I get one of those, I'm happy. So I got it, and that's really cool. So that is how I got string theory today. Now, there's another thing I need to show you. Probably should do it in another video, but it's a killer example of assist spotting damage. It's another light tank centered achievement. So I guess this was just primarily, I wanted to let you guys know you can get the string theory if you just be the best you that you can be. Don't try to be a superstar. Do your business. Whatever's good. The thing is, remember, string theory is about winning. It's not about scoring 18 kills, and I'm exaggerating. It's not about doing weird fancy stuff. It's about winning the game. Me in a light tank, I go into the light tank game. If I score no kills, and my team wins, I'm successful. I don't care. It's not about me killing X number of guys, doing whatever. The job of a light tank guy is to support his team, to assist them. Sometimes that means I run out there and I will distract people, and tank destroyers are making kills because they're focusing on me, because I'm scaring the pants off of them. Okay, so there's many different ways that you can affect the game as a light tank, because you can cause chaos. You can find guys who are stranded on their own, one-on-one, out rotate them and kill them. There's a lot of things that you can do that can assist your team in winning, which is how I got string theory without even paying attention and even aware that was close. You know, I got a couple of MVPs, at least one in that series of the string theory, at least one, maybe two, I don't remember for sure, because that's not my goal. It's like, oh, I'm MVP, that's great. I'm not trying to be MVP, I'm trying to help my team win the game. You know, it's as The Rock used to say, know your role, jabroni. So know what you're supposed to do and do that. And sometimes you're going to get 4 or 5 kills. Sometimes you're going to get no kills for 6 or 8 games in a row. I'm not about getting kills as a light tank. I'm out there to execute for the team. I'm helping tank destroyers score. In World War II, I'm helping artillery guys score. So no one ever says, Pat, that guy sucks as a light tank. They're like, oh my God. every tank destroyer that kills guys that I'm lighting up is like thinking, man, that guy is good. And that's the deal. I want to help my team. It's not about helping myself. If I help my team, I'm helping myself. So that's the thing. But when you get, this is the concept. If you've played team sports, you understand this concept. When your team wins the game, everybody wins. There's always going to be, there's always going to be an MVP or, best player of the game that day. That may be you, that might not be you, but the team wins. And when the team wins a championship, everybody gets the same trophy. The best player and the guy at the end of the list who's not the best player, they all get the same rewards. So that's the thing. Do your stuff. If you want a string theory, go after it. Bring your best stuff. Get a platoon if you can of your dudes that can help you. That way you can all get it together. That's the best way. But this was just here to just show you that you can do it without concentrating on it if you just do your best and play your best game. So hopefully this will help you guys out. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one.